hearts will say, ooh, yeah. Guidance flows, light in the way. Mystic realms where truth resides. Don and Shawna, right by your side. Answers come, the veil is thin. Sonoran skies, let light begin. Psychic wisdom, oh divine. Your journey starts, the stars align.
Hello, 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 hello. Good to see you in, Miss Shawna. Welcome back.
Oh, yes. Because last Thursday was too funny. Too
Yes,
funny.
indeed.
Just
Yes,
like,
indeed.
dang, why do I not know what the heck to do?
Well, it was good. It was good being out last week, but I also missed everybody last week. So if you missed me,
Yes.
well, then you should have, because I'm great. But
I know that's right.
but I miss not doing this. I love doing this and practicing and so forth. And of course, our pre-work conversations with Miss Shawna, I miss
Yes.
those too. So it's like, gotta have our shake it up a
We
little bit,
got-
have a conversation.
We got to do the check-in for us, because if we
Exactly.
haven't spoke to each other in a minute, we're like, okay, let's do the catch-up.
Did you hear? Did you hear?
Absolutely. Did you see? Can you believe? All that
Exactly.
stuff. All
Exactly.
of that stuff.
And I just had to make sure I get the purple turned into pink. I just realized I didn't have pink going there for Miss Shawna.
Oh.
Got to get the pink going on.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. And today is an interesting Thursday. We are already about halfway through the month, Miss Shawna. Can you believe it?
Yes,
Halfway
we
through the month.
are. And we just had a full moon yesterday in Sagittarius. So the energy is still around. Jupiter then went into Cancer. So it's a lot going on this week, energy wise. As you can see, what's been the events that comes with that, that's been all over the world, not just here, but all over the world. So the planets are planting or whatever. But definitely the energy's been crazy, but hey, we still flowing, we still releasing. And if you if you don't know what to do with the full moon, there is a great video that Don put together that breaks down what to do during the full moon if you don't have.
Exactly. And as soon as this thing updates, I can get to the QR code, and because I missed my cue there. Miss Shawna was leading me. She was leading me.
I just kept going. No
She was
problem.
leading me, but this thing was updating on me. I'm like, don't update right now.
Yeah,
Lord
it
have
always
mercy.
does it like at the last
At the
minute,
wrong
or
time.
right when you're trying to,
Exactly.
Yes,
And
yeah.
folks, when the full moon is like, the full moon was between the 10th and the 11th in that evening, but the full moon's energy lasts for a few days before and after. So if you have an opportunity and can take advantage of it on the way out the door, do it, because it's still there,
Yeah. And the energy for the full moon like the strength of it stays around for 7 days anyways. And then everything else starts to, cycle out and go into, you getting prepped for the new cycle, for the new moon. So take this time to declutter, release, let go, and set new intentions also of what you want to put in place of what you release.
And if you had the right, if you had this right here, you would have known it was full moon, and you would have known what to do, because in this little astro planner right here, it has all that information. And this is the digital copy, by the way, still available. And then there is the hard copy. If you get the hard copy, you're getting it directly from Miss Shawna. And so she will send it to you as soon as she receives the order. But it comes from her and not a third party. So it's quality control.
It is. No third party. It's coming from me. And also my manifestation journal, which is exciting, and this is forever. It's 21 days. I break down 21 days. Why 21 days? Okay, I have the blog that you can go and check out. I think this is the blog that you can check out. Also, you can purchase the journal itself and work with these 21 days. It has a lot of energy to it. It's digital as well. So yeah.
And I'm looking for, oh, there's the journal. This is the journal. There we go.
Yes.
Like I say, I'm looking for the journal. What happened? Where's the journal? Where's the baby?
Yes.
Well,
The
goodness
family
gracious.
is back. Yes. KWC, yes.
It is indeed. We're going to start with Jimmy
Can't believe
Joe.
in me like that. And I totally forgot that he left. He didn't do a check-in with me and let me know. He probably did, and I totally forgot, which I did.
We're going to start readings with Jimmy Joe, and I'm going to let you give Jimmy Joe a general, and I'm going to be right back.
Awesome sauce. Okay, Jimmy Joe. How are you today? Let's give you a hey Ward, hey Shield Nova. Everybody is coming. Ooh, so as I was shuffling, here we go. The deck I'm using today is a different deck, okay, which I love, but I kind of rotate my decks out. So this is the clarity deck. And I also have my crystal deck too. So if I'm drawn to it, I'll hook you up. But Jimmy, can we talk about this first one, which is the Ace of Pentacles? I mean, that's awesome. It's like a financial blessing coming in. It can be, something material is coming in for you. And this is from Spirit. So expect something big. I feel like this is something that you have manifested, or this can even be, I think the timing is unexpected. Okay, that's what I'm feeling, because it's like more of a surprise that is coming in for you. Hey, Miss Angie, that is coming in for you. Also, you do have the Seven of Pentacles here. The Seven of Pentacles, along with the Ace of Pentacles, is because you have been putting in that work. You have been busy. You have been doing what you actually need to be doing. And I want to say small steps are making big impacts. Okay. And it's showing improvement here. This is also saying don't give up what you are doing. Just keep moving, because that tree is getting bigger. What you are planting, as far as in watering, you are nurturing what your needs are, what your wants are, and they're coming into fruition here. You do have the Three of Swords here. Now, this Three of Swords, it can be like, okay, wait, maybe some frustration of some sort of disappointment. I want to say, let me get a clarifier of why. Now I'm gonna use my crystal deck, but I do want to know why this Three of Swords is here. It can be also okay. I also feel like, for some reason, like, because you are receiving this wonderful blessing, I feel like there's going to be maybe some heartache somewhere, in a way where someone is jealous, because that's what keeps coming up. Jealousy, or like, why this ain't working for me, but it's working for you. Or why did you receive that and I didn't? Or why are you watching me? Type of thing, So yeah, before I even turned the card over, this is the Devil card. So this is what I'm talking about with that jealousy type of thing. And I want to say that this is the warning that comes with that, because the devil card represents a warning. Also to let you know, like, wait a minute, this may, come as, once again, that jealousy. And I'm feeling like some type of manipulation that will try you or even try to use you. So just watch out for that. Watch out for that energy. I'm just putting you on notice. Okay, on notice. You do have the Queen of Cups energy here. I also feel like with this is you understanding you gotta take care of self. You gotta make sure your cup is filled before filling other people's cup up, if that makes sense. With this Queen of Cups, it's just getting back into self-care, taking care of you, trusting yourself, being patient with yourself, being patient with everything, but being patient with you, and trusting your intuition. Okay, trusting your intuition. You do have the Fool card here, and the Fool is like it's I feel like it's the opposite of what this is. It's like, don't be a fool. Don't be foolish. Don't do foolish things. And for you to stay focused on you. Okay, and just understanding yourself better. This full moon is needed. Release what is no longer serving you. Release what's holding you back. Tap into that shadow side. A lot of times we are afraid to tap into that shadow side, and when we finally do, it's kind of forced. But when we finally do tap into our shadow side, it's just letting us know, like, listen, this is coming up. This is what you need to address. And let's work together in addressing it. The shadow side just wants to be acknowledged, just like the light. Okay. And it's dealing with issues, dealing with things that come up, dealing with trauma, dealing with anxiety, dealing with fear, whatever it may be. You want to acknowledge it. So that was when you keep sweeping up under that rug don't get higher. Okay, and you need it to be flat so you can bring in clarity. And to be for real, working with the shadow side is not a bad thing. It's just personal growth here. And then it's bringing balance, because things can be off balance. So I hope that brings you some clarity, but just watch out for this person, because I just feel like this is the person may be really close to you. And because that is the devil card here, that will try to manipulate you. Okay, so that's what I have. Hey, Shawna. Hey, Katie. Hey, Kelly, too.
Jimmy, are you looking for a new job or a new opportunity? Are you kind of bored where you are? Because I'm getting this feeling of complacency, but you're not wanting to be complacent. So again, it's not that you're stuck, because again, some people are stuck. They feel like they don't have choices. I think you do, but I get the feeling like you need something different. You need to shake things up a little bit. And so are you not happy with where you're working, or you're not happy with where you are presently in life? I don't know, but I do believe the work is a shake-up thing. So I get a feeling like you're going to be looking for something, or you're maybe already looking for something different, something new. When you take this job, this next opportunity, make sure that you don't just take a job. Take something that inspires you, something that makes you want to go to work, and maybe something that is out of your wheelhouse, something you've never done before, never even thought about doing, or something that really didn't inspire you necessarily, but at the same time, it intrigued you. It has to have some kind of hook, so where where you want to go to work, where you want to be present in the moment. So whatever this is, I just see you searching for a new opportunity, a new whatever. If you've thought about starting a business before and doing something on your own, this would be the time, because again, I'm picking up that energy. This would be a time to to if you don't, again, if you don't, what are your strengths? What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? What I would do is I would take a piece of paper, 8 by 10 and 8.5 by 11, whatever, fold it in half, do the strengths, do the weaknesses, and then list your strengths and then list your weaknesses. And this is one of those times you need to be honest with yourself. Nobody else is going to see it, so put it out there, but list your strengths and weaknesses. And then once you do your strengths and weaknesses, and once you've identified the things that, again, things that you do well and the things you don't, you have two ways to do the moving forward. You can look and say, do I want to maybe improve myself as well as create something new? And if it's the case, then look at your weaknesses and find something in your weaknesses that maybe can also help you with a job. Because again, when you have a job and you have a weakness and that weakness fits in the job category somehow, you're going to work your ass off more because you don't already know it, because you don't already feel like I don't need to do much, because you need to learn more, know more, grow more. You will probably do far better at that than other people because, again, they have this belief, oh, I don't know anything else. I don't need to know anything else. I know it all. And so sometimes in your weaknesses, you can find your hidden strengths. And I would suggest take a look at that and see if that's the case. But if you have an idea for a product that you'd like to create, this would be the time for it. If you've had an idea for either a procedure or a process that you've been thinking about doing something with, do it. If you look at doing personal services, do them. Whatever it is that you are drawn to do, this would be a time for it. But look at your list and make sure you understand, again, either a plus or a minus and how they fit into this category, and then use that to your advantage, whichever you decide. But the most important thing is be intrigued. Do not go into something because, oh, it's there to make money. If you go into it to make money, Spirit's very clear. It's like, that's not the end all be all, and it's not going to work out for you. You really do have to be inspired to do whatever it is, and then the money will flow. And that's what I'm picking up for you. So there you go. That's what they got. Hello, Selena Garcia. Hello, Miss Bonnie. Nice to see you.
Miss Bonnie.
Yeah, we just got started just a few minutes ago.
Yep.
Welcome in, Kelly, and welcome in, Shawna.
Mars is here. Hi, love.
Yes, and Katie, welcome in. Who else did I miss here? Kim Covey, welcome in. No, it's not too late. We can give you a general reading. Stick around.
Hey, Kim.
Ward, hey, Ward, welcome in. Hey, Miss Angie, I didn't see you in either. Nikki, welcome in. K-Weezy, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. And Shield Nova, of course. Yeah, there you go. Caught up to it. Who else?
So welcome, Jimmy.
I'm sorry?
No, he said he was very grateful for both of our insight. I said, you're
super.
welcome.
Well, you are welcome. Who else are you drawn to, Miss Shawna? Oh, okay.
Okay. Ward, are you still here? Because they had asked right after. Hey, Nikki. Ward, are you still
I like
here?
that name, Vanderpuss.
Ward.
Please make sure you hit the like, shares, and subscribe and follow buttons, folks. If you subscribe on YouTube, make sure if you're on my side, go over and visit Miss Shawna, give her the love by following and subscribing her as well. And when you hit the subscribe buttons, make sure that you turn that those notification bells on.
Yes.
Otherwise, you will not be notified when we go live or when we post something. And therefore, when you do have the notification on, you'll never miss an opportunity. You may not want to be checking us out at that moment, but at least you'll know we're there.
Absolutely.
Get her done.
Absolutely.
And if you want a love reading, we're not the love reading people. This is the love reading goddess, the love goddess herself. So if you'd like that, make sure that you subscribe to her and also hit that notification button. And when you need a love reading, you can pop in and visit Miss Bonnie. And she is live 2 days out of the week. She is on Friday evenings and on Sundays. Shawna and I are here on Thursday mornings.
Yes.
And then I'm back again on Wednesday evenings. And from time to time, Miss Shawna pops in on other occasions too. So again, if you have the notification button on,
you will know.
You will know when she pops on.
Yes.
It's magic.
It's holy magic.
Exactly.
But also check out our podcast. It is new and upcoming, so make sure you check out. It's Conversations for the Conscious Mind. Here we are on Spotify and we are on YouTube, so you get to see our pretty faces. If not, you can listen to our voices, honey.
Exactly. And we've already had a number of episodes. We're up to number 6.
Yes.
The very first one was just guiding principles for navigating life.
Yes.
And these run for about 30 minutes. We cap them at 30 so they don't go over too much. And it's just a conversation about this. And this one was kind of like, the different things that kind of help give you bumper guards through life. And then another one is quieting self-doubt. This one was quite fascinating because Shawna and I really got into this one. And as the conversation went on, it's amazing how it unfolded. And you just have to watch it. This is quite an interesting. And then from setbacks to comebacks. Now, this one was very cool because this one discusses the way in which we see things. How do we handle defeat? How do we handle setbacks? How do we see them in our lives? And what do we do with them? It's not the setback that determines you. It's what you do when you've hit the setback.
Absolutely.
And that's the fascinating thing about this. And so this is a great conversation to have. If you're in a low point right now, this actually would be an amazing thing for you. Or if you're in a point where you're in a malaise, this is also a very good one for you. Because again, it's reminding you, you don't have to settle for what is when you're focused on what will be. So remember, it's what will be that's important. What is just a blip on the screen. It really is. And then boundaries. Oh my gosh, this one, Miss Shawna.
This one was good.
I'm telling you, and the best. This one, I think of all the ones we've done so far, and I'm not putting anyone less than the other until I go to this one. This one to me was the most insightful of the ones I did that I've worked with you on, and because it's interesting. When we first talked about the topic, it's one of those things. It's like, you always hear all these phrases thrown around, these terms thrown around, and you even hear these psychologists throw this stuff, and you're thinking, okay, this is just me. But this one was important because it helped me to understand sometimes if we take the steps initially that can be difficult from time to time, or the conversations that sometimes can be a little taxing, we put them off, and then we cause our self-conflict. We cause our own conflict because we try to avoid conflict.
Yes.
And so one of the best ways to actually resolve that whole problem is open up a potential can by saying, you know what, these are my boundaries. But the good part is by setting the boundaries in advance and understanding that they are not walls, they're not barriers, they're just lines of demarcation saying, hey, if we're all to get along, you give me your boundaries and I will respect them. I'll acknowledge them and I'll accept them. I don't have to believe in them. I don't have to buy onto them. I'm not asking that. I'm just saying, understand that this is what I have as a boundary.
Yes.
And don't cross it. And we're going to get along. And then you tell me what yours are. There may be trigger words that you don't want to hear. I'm good. I won't use those trigger words. There may be subjects that you don't want to talk about, and we don't talk about it.
Right.
All these things that, I have some friends who we have very, very different political points of view. And you know what? I am very strongly politically motivated to talk, and I do. However, when the boundary is set, I know the boundary and I'm okay with it because you know what? I realize this would be a problem for both of us because we don't need to go in that gray area and we don't. So again, we set the boundaries in advance and we don't have the conflict because if we went there, and I would get hot and heated and they get hot and heated, we may say things and we avoid conflict that way. I mean, and that's just one example. There's many examples I can give you, but this one, if all the ones we've done, in my opinion, and again, I like them all, but this one, I think this one just has so much information because it gives you permission.
Yes. Permission
to say me and I, because in this world these days, we can't think about ourselves. No I, no we.
Nope.
And you know what? And this one scenario, you do say, this is what I would like. This is what I expect. And because I feel, and use the word feel these days, Lord have mercy, don't use the word feel.
You better not.
You know, but this is the time you would. And you say, this makes me feel uncomfortable. So why don't we not go there and agree in advance we don't go there? And all of a sudden, it takes that off you. And it also reminds you that when you have to enforce your boundaries, which we would do from time to time, you just have to, but you'd say it in a polite way, in the way in which you're not accusatory nor coming at them as if they did something wrong. You say, hey, you know what? We had a conversation. Remember the boundary? Oh man, you're right. And then they back, and it's all good. But again, it's avoiding conflict. And that, there's so much I learned from this. But I'm telling you, Shawna, there was, this one just did
We
it for me.
learned.
It did.
You know, what's the great thing about our podcast, y'all? I got to toot our own horn, okay?
Absolutely.
The conversation that we literally have, you know, we talk about, listen, I talk about this all the time, but we talk about everything and anything, right? But like, we also stimulate the whole growth of how do you become better, or how do you look at things? And then we're like, other people need to hear this conversation, not just us, you know? And so when we talk about the self-doubt, when we talk about the boundaries, when we talk about mindfulness, when we talk about self-sabotage, when we talk about all these topics, we are human beings. These are the things that we are experiencing as well, you know? And so give it a listen. Really give it a listen. And especially when it comes to the boundaries. If you're not honoring and respecting your own boundaries, how do you expect someone else to respect your boundaries?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we mention this a lot. The mindfulness podcast, that episode is amazing too. Each one is amazing. Each one has different energy to it, you know. And when you take that time out to quiet the noise, guess what you hear? You hear your higher self. You hear spirit speaking to you. You slow down. We live in an age now, everything has got to be fast. Everything has to be, all right, I need this right now. I need this to happen right now. And then when it does, then what?
Exactly.
You get what then what? You want something else to happen so fast and so quickly. Now what? You know, so the mindfulness is another one that is a great podcast. The self-sabotage one, which is episode 6, which was just released yesterday. And that right there is like, all right, how do I step out my own way? That's it. And that's what we talk about. We give great tips. We break it down and we give great tips. We cover everything when it comes to these different topics. Mm-hmm. It's literally us having a conversation about, all right, here's it. We seeing it this way, you see it that way. And then we come up with some great things to do to deal with these things.
Exactly. And it's not preaching. We don't preach.
Hell no.
We give it to you. We just have the conversation. We talk between ourselves, and you're kind of like a voyeur in the conversation in that sense.
Yeah.
We talk about it, and then you kind of, you just kind of figure out where we are coming from and what we're doing, and then we move on forward.
Right.
Hello, Michelle and Edgardo Rivera.
Hello,
and EK. Welcome in, everybody.
Yes. And EK.
Mars, good to see you in.
Yes.
So yeah, check out the podcast. It's again, you won't be let down. You will appreciate the lessons learned from that, and and it could help you avoid learning some lessons of your own by learning them in advance.
And it's not long. They're not long It's not a long thing to listen to. It's not a long thing to watch. You know, you can turn it on and be in the back doing whatever you need to do. But
exactly,
listen, take time out to really understand things to make you go
exactly. And please don't forget to check out my book, The Ultimate Power Within, Unleashing the Magic of Affirmation. Still available on Amazon or at my website. If you order it from my website, which is sonoranmystictarot.com, I will mail it to you directly and I will sign it for you. If you want a personal signature or a first salutation, let me know and I can work that out with you as well. With that said, though, let's get on to our next reading, Miss Shawna.
All right, Ward.
There you go.
Reading for Ward. We've been trying to read for Ward for a good maybe 15 minutes. All right, Ward. First card that comes out, which is awesome, which is the Sun card. Okay. Being optimistic, but also I feel like this is positive energy coming in. Um, I'm getting a positive outcome to whatever it is that is around you. Okay. But definitely uh things are changing, and things are changing in that positivity realm. Um, and this energy is so awesome for it to be so bright. It's like this is what's coming, this brightness. But then you have the butterflies. I love this because then you have this abundant feeling, this transformation that you're going through, which is just high energy. This is a different frequency. So I feel like you're elevated into a different frequency, or you need to be in that frequency. Okay. You do have the Page of Swords. I do feel like there is some news coming in for you. This news that I feel like you're ready for what's to come. You are definitely been patient. You definitely been in chill mode, and just, okay, let me just hold on. I know it's about to come. I know it's almost there. That's that energy. And I feel like you're going to receive some news of some sort, or a message to help you propel forward. Okay. You do have the Six of Cups. This Six of Cups energy is improvement. I also feel like trust the process, but trust the universe. Trust the universe is delivering what you've asked for. Okay. But better. Okay. And just stay with it. Don't lose doubt over it. Because it can be like, hold on, this is too good to be true. But make sure now, you got the High Priestess. This is the unknown. Make sure you do your research. Make sure you do this good energy, like this good thing of just staying focused. This is also, I feel like you're coming in a period of prosperity here, and really take advantage of that inner knowing, that the things that are coming up, because Spirit is speaking to you. Spirit is like, all right, I need you to pull your journal out, because the things that I'm giving you, you need to be writing these things down. Okay, because it's coming in quick, and you might not know, like, okay, well, why is this coming up, or why you want me to know this? So, because it's preparing you for the future, it's preparing you for future things, and it's getting you, positioned correctly. Okay, so there is improvement happening in your life right now, all the way together. I feel it's like renewed type of enthusiasm here. You do have the World energy here. You have 3 major arcana here, which is awesome. This is letting you know that you have the ability to succeed. And I was going to say that you are available, but new energy is definitely coming in. Look at the butterflies and the flowers and things. It's just so vibrant energy as well. So it's like you're ready to connect. You're ready to receive. So that's what I have for you, darling.
I just seemed like to pick up an energy, but I didn't quite. Not quite. So let me go through, and I do have cards flying out though. That's a good thing, because again, this is an interesting deck. This is the Morgan Greer deck, which I'm liking. You're going to see a deck review on this one, by the way. It's really a really good deck. I started using it this past week. This is the back of it, and the images. The images are very basic. They're not real complicated. There's not a lot of shading. But there's something about this deck. I mean, there's something that when I'm using it, the energy just flows. And so so you're going to get a review, and the review is, as you can tell, is going to be very positive.
Yes.
So I'm giving away the cart before the horse in that sense. But
Yes.
it's deserved it. It has earned it, in my opinion. And there's one or two decks I've done a tarot review on, and they have not, unfortunately, come out to be so positive. But this one is. Again, this one is good energy. So the first card that popped out was a 7 of Cups. And so the one thing that I'm getting from you on this energy that you should pay attention to is don't get so overwhelmed and confused by so much, okay? So when I see this word, what it means, generally speaking, is that maybe there are a lot of things coming at you. And when they're coming at you with this speed and with this sheer number, we sometimes can be overwhelmed, and it kind of can skew our choices and can skew the way in which we see things, because we're like, we see them through, there's the rule of scarcity, right? It's like if in the rule of scarcity says food is amazing and overwhelming to you if you are hungry, or if people want it. But when people don't want it, or you're not hungry, food is just something sitting there.
Right.
And so this is a situation where, because you have so many things triggering you, coming at you right now, that sometimes everything seems so big because everything is so amplified, and yet none of them are very big, but individually they're not very much. But we can't see that because we see the whole. It's kind of like seeing the forest through the trees. We see the trees, and we're so overwhelmed by the number of trees, we forget it's one big forest. So that's it. And then it's interesting here because we have a 6 of Wands. And so the 6 of Wands is telling us, even though we have all of this energy that is around us and so much happening, if we focus and we return back to focus on the things that are important, one at a time we can overcome them. We can rise above. This is a 6 of Wands. We can rise above and overcome them. And see the victory wreath here again, the celebration and the thing. This is about again taking on the many things and pursuing them and getting through them one at a time with focus and doing this. So what I would suggest to you is right now you may feel this energy, which is a very frustration, but this is the end of that, because this is a 10. So the 10 is bringing closure. That closure is going to come, and that closure is going to be because you have found focus. And when you focus, you will rise above. So Ward, whatever's going on right now with you, whatever you feel kind of overwhelmed with, whatever seems to be really pushing your buttons, know that this is a transitory phase, that this is a momentary blip in a long life of history. And you too can get beyond this, but you can't dwell. You can't dwell in this. You have to take the initiative to get beyond the focus, the lack of clarity, lack of focus, and then just take one issue at a time, and you will get what you're looking for and get beyond where you are. Okay. So the last card I have for you, 3 of Wands. Get to it. Get to work. This is all about work. So get to work. Get to work. Find that clarity, and when you find the clarity, you'll rise above. Okay.
Absolutely.
That's what I got for you, Ward.
Who do you want to pick next?
Who are we going to pick next? Let me see. If you are here and would still like a reading, please let us know, because we'd hate to pick somebody and they're not here. That would not be the coolest thing to do, because sitting around reading. Hey, Miss Julie, nice to see you in.
Hey, Miss Julie.
And Preeti Tripathi. Nice
Yes. Hey, Preeti.
Let's see. Summer loving, had me a blast.
Yes, Summer.
It got triggered in my head because of Summer Dawson. So, Summer, are you? We don't do love readings. So if you're looking for, and are he and I going to get back together? Is love going to happen? That's not what we can do for you. However, we can give you a reading just on what's happening in your world and where you're headed to. But if you're looking for a love reading, or is he going to get back with me, or am I going to find somebody new? Ain't happening. So
Nope.
clarify your question for us.
Yes.
And again, if it's a love specific thing, yeah, sorry, we don't do that. And I will pop up Miss Bonnie's YouTube channel name again. So you are welcome to reach out to her for that, because she loves it. She's the love
She
goddess.
loves it. She the love goddess for real. And I will give you a little bit of advice. Okay. You could take it or leave it, Miss Summer. But tap into self-love instead of self-care instead of chasing love. Okay. Because it's all about you getting back into you. That's and I'm gonna leave it there.
No, but I think that she probably needs to hear that. I mean, I think she does.
Yeah. Also, it's no love reading. Okay, well, since it's no love reading, good. Yeah. See, this is the card says jumping out for you. This 8 of Pentacles. This is all about you getting back into your craft. You focusing on, all right, you may have taken a break from your hobby or some skill. Get back into studying, get back into mastering it. That way you're just really staying focused on building what is what you love doing. This, I'm not talking about what you like or what will pay the bills. I'm talking about you getting back into what you absolutely love. Like, what is your passion? What is it that when you're working in it, you're not thinking about anything but this in that moment. Okay, you do have the 3 of Pentacles here. This is like, go out and have some fun. Surround yourself with new people, because I just feel like, go socialize, go work with that energy of just being around new people, or just be around some people that are super supportive and knowing that what you've been through, but they uplifting. And they're not the friends or the people that will bring you down and talk about, oh, woe is me. No, when I say some new people, if you got to go do that, then be around some new people, because if they's got those problems too, y'all gonna attract the same thing, and then y'all both are going to be stuck. Okay, this is why you need to listen to the self-sabotage podcast, or watch it on YouTube, because this is perfect of you sabotaging yourself, of exploring and being out in the new. Look here, new energy, Page of Pentacles coming through, new energy all together, and this is fresh, young, new energy. Okay, and so yes, there you go. I really feel like it's about you right now. Okay, all about you, and doing and living life and doing what you love doing. On top of that, look, oh my gosh, you got the Magician card here. I mean, this is you manifesting. This is you. What is it that you want to manifest? It's time to get clear. Okay, get clear of what your desires are. Get clear of what you want to bring into your life. Get clear of what you see as your dream life, and write these things down. What's going to also help you is that 21-day manifestation journal. Is a digital journal. Okay, it's not a physical, it's a digital. So you can go in and work with that journal. Breaks everything down. It also gives you challenges for 21 days, and in 21 days you see a change happening. You see that you are breaking a habit, and you're starting something new. Okay, and a great affirmation: I manifest perfectly what I desire. There you go. There you go. So lift yourself up. Get out of your own way, and be around good energy. Be around with people that are high vibrational. And the only way to do that is for you to come out of, I won't even say hermit mode, But this mode of just being stuck in the woe is me type of thing. Like, oh, nobody loves me. Yes, you do. You love you. Do you care for you? You know? So this is all about self-care, honey.
And we're doing summer, right? Still?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's it's like this is your summer. Make the most of it. Summer. So that's what I have for you, love.
Summer, is your father on the other side? I'm getting this guy. I'm getting this energy of this man who loves pancakes. He showed me he loves pancakes, and he's an older gentleman. He has like it's not rounded. It's more like a roundish square kind of face. Um, a very big smile, very good mood, very good energy, very positive energy. So I'm getting father energy. He could be a grandfather too, but I'm really not picking up grandfather as much as I'm getting father. Is he on the does that resonate? Is that the again, is that your dad? Is your dad on this side, or is he on the other side? Because I'm picking up father energy. Have to wait a minute.
Yes.
And
Like a
this is where I
little
usually
drifting.
ask 10 more questions and then get lost. But you see,
Right.
I'm being patient. My
You're
grandpa.
being patient.
So your grandpa was on the other side. Okay. Did he wear a hat? Was he always wearing like a baseball cap? Because I'm getting he's got the baseball cap on. And did he help raise you, or did you spend a lot of time with him? Because again, I'm picking up there's good memories, there's good times with him. Definitely good energy with him. And so did you spend lots of time with him? Did he help again? Did he have a role in helping to raise you? Your stepdad is on the other side. Did either one of these fit the image that I'm picking up as that I mentioned to you? Yes, he did. Which he? Okay. They're there with you. They're with what you're going through. The point is, they're there with you. They're working this with you. You're not alone. I know I know right now you're probably feeling very much alone for so many reasons. And there's certain things you can't talk about even to your kids. Because I'm picking up two kids. You have two kids, right? A boy and a girl. And they're older, but it's like you can't really. This is a conversation you can't have. Some of the things you want to talk about, you can talk to them about some things, but then there's like a line. And then you feel frustrated and you feel like you're a bit isolated and alone in that sense. And so I'm getting the feeling. So he's there. He's this either stepfather or grandfather, whoever it is there with you. And he is my grandpa wore the hat. That's the one I'm getting, is the one with the hat. Okay, and the pancakes. He's showing me the pancakes. He's even showing me like at a Waffle House or something. I'm getting this image of him sitting at a Waffle House. It's like, a big old smile with the pancakes in front of him. So know that he's there with you, and you're not going through this alone. Okay, so appreciate knowing that you have him there. All right, and that's where I'm going to leave it. Again, you're not alone. Okay,
You're not alone.
exactly.
So
I'm gonna I'll pop out 1 second. I'll be right back.
okay, that just made me think of Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, all the way together. Let's see who we can read next. Everybody. Okay, Kim Covey, are you still here? And if you have a question, just go ahead and type. We are never alone. You are absolutely right, Kelly. Kim Covey. If you have a question, let us know. You're so welcome Summer. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it, girl. You're gonna get it, girl. Don't you fret. Awesome sauce. Do you have a question or is it a general? No love. Is it a general or type your question in? Oh my gosh, Summer, you got this song stuck in my head of not just Michael Jackson, but Chris Brown. Summer too hot. Yeah, that's gonna be in my head all day. Yeah, I feel like that's like your message right there. Like, summer too hot. Awesome. Thank you, Kim, for letting me know. Okay, let's get. Hey, Marie. Oh, these are flying out. All right, let's see if there's anything else for you. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right, let's get into it. A little lash. No, that was a piece of hair. Okay. All right, let's get into your reading, Kim. Now, the first card that popped out was the Page of Pentacles here. I love that for you. This Page of Pentacles is definitely new energy coming in. When I feel the Page of Pentacles, it's like news of money, but also like young energy. On top of that, it's not saying immature energy, it's just young energy, period. Fresh young energy, fresh new young energy, if you want to say that. But this is definitely, wow, these cards are definitely popping out for you. It's saying it's things are coming towards you in an amazing way. You do have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is indicating that you are ready to move on. You are ready to move forward. I don't know if you are actually moving. Are you moving? Or is it that you, I'm just getting the energy of like you leaving what you don't need behind you. And you are moving forward. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Was your ticket out? Welcome back.
Yes. I'm in my DJ mode right now of music, so. But yes, we reading for Kim.
Okay.
Kim Kobe. I feel like you are like coming out of coming out of the crazy era and going into something much smoother. I just feel like, and this is kind of like maybe feeling like the unknown, like, okay, I don't know where I'm going, but I know I'm going somewhere better. I know I'm moving forward in a different space. I'm moving into a new environment, and like I said, this is new energy. This is energy that you probably not even experienced before. But I also will say, trust spirit moving you forward. Okay, with the Six of Swords, it's lit up. You're in the front, like, okay, wait a minute, where the hell am I going? Don't worry, there is the universe. The driver is taking over for you. All you need to know that you are safe, you are protected, and have this courage. When I say that you are safe and protected, but I'm also feeling with this Leo energy being here, boldness. It's time to be bold, Kim. And the way you are aligning with the universe and working with the universe and working with spirit, it's like, okay, I but this is about to be a fun ride. But you stepping into being bold. You're not caring what others is thinking or saying. You're not caring what the possibility may be. You're just moving forward. You're speaking up, and you speaking loud and proud. You being your authentic self. It's like you stepping into that. Now, you do have the Five of Wands here. I just feel like, and it's smack down in the middle. Now, this Five of Wands is what I was just talking about, of people talking about how you moving in life. Okay. It's like, don't be worried about how I move. This is none of your business anyway. You know, are you paying for anything over here? Do you care? Are you giving me blood? Are you are you giving me a leg? Are you giving me an arm? Are you doing any of these things to help me enhance my life? And the answer is no. This is all you. So don't get caught up with others or bickering. Okay. With other people, fighting with other people, just let them be. You don't need to argue with anyone. High Priestess here. Hey, trust your intuition. If you don't know something, learn it. Do the research. If you don't understand something, do a deeper dive. But also, you have this ultimate power to work or ability to work with spirit as well. You hear spirit, you feel spirit. So pay attention to what you are feeling, pay attention to what's being said, because these are the answers that you may be seeking. These are and just having that knowledge, okay, as well as is taking you a step further. You do have the Devil card here. Now, the Devil card is letting you know, don't be stuck in pessimism. Don't allow the negative thoughts, the negative things to get the best of you. Okay? This is sometimes it comes up when you are making a change in your life. It always does, because it's like, wait a minute, this is uncomfortable, and there's going to be forces. There's going to be things that will test you and say, you're not ready. You don't know what you're doing. You're not worthy enough. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay. And you know it deep down inside. That's that High Priestess. You know what's really going on. But at the same time, I do feel like sometimes you may have to detach yourself from negative people, negative things that's around you as well. You have the Queen of Pentacles. This is owning. This is appreciating, nurturing what's around you. I also feel like this is you having those practical things that in the material world, okay, and you managing it properly. You do have the Seven of Wands. This is just fighting for your fighting for your right to party. That's what it was coming up in my mind. But that's that energy. It's like keeping things at bay. If you know that's not good energy, and you know that's going to throw you off, not today. Not today, devil. Not tomorrow. Not to yesterday. Not ever. Okay. And you do have the Strength card again. I think this is, and it came up twice. So this is definitely letting you know that you have a backing, a wonderful backing, and spirit has your back every way possible. But this is also giving you strength and letting you know that you have the courage to move forward and to tap into that. I'm not getting anything else, but I wanted to, something was trying to come up, but it was like, no, girl, you said it. So that's what I have for you, Kim Covey.
Let's see. I'm gonna turn to the cards. Let's see what the cards. It's in the cards.
Wow, Seven of Wands and the Sun card again. Well, 7 of Wands again. Yeah. You're welcome, Kim.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Are you getting ready to, are you leaving a job and starting a new job soon? Or it's because I'm getting the new job energy here, new job card, the Ace of Rods, Ace of Wands. And that comes with the Queen of Cups. So again, are you not happy where you are? Or is it not fulfilling you, and therefore you're looking for something that will fulfill you? Because I do see you, again, to find the happiness you want. I see, and it's interesting because I have the Knight of Cups out with the Queen of Cups, right? The Queen of Cups was her energy first, all right? So she's searching for she's searching for happiness, or searching for, again, wanting to go to work. And this is that move to find something new. So you need to find something new, apparently. It's a new job, a new opportunity. I don't know how much you are nailed to the job you have, but I wouldn't be surprised if you're not that happy, and you maybe even already have started looking. I don't know. But I do get new job energy, big time new job energy. Let's see what else I got. And it's interesting. I'm not sure that you are going to be the choice of that, by the way. It looks like here, this is a Tower card. So you may actually be laid off, or you may wind up losing the job for whatever reason. And the cards don't say that, but it may be out of your control. And that's maybe a good thing, because again, it may bring you happiness that it forces you to find a new job. But it's a job that you're going to like a lot better, because it does show you having that enjoyment afterwards. And it's interesting because it just seems like you're just going through the motions with this job you have already. This is a Six of Pentacles. It's a Six of Swords. And so it's like you know what you want to do. You know what you probably should do, but you don't want to quit. You just, so it's like, you're going to wait until they eventually have to draw down or whatever and do layoffs or something. So again, this is a journey, and it's something that you're just like, I'll just stick it out kind of deal. But the good part is the new job will actually give you more money. So this is more economic freedom. And it's interesting too, because when I also got this Knight of Cups, I feel the new job will also give you more freedom over schedule, more freedom over something. So you may wind up doing some kind of work where you work, like you visit places, or you do your own schedule, or you're doing, maybe, I don't know what it is, but I get the feeling you're traveling and you're meeting people and things. So it's a very social kind of engagement with this new job. And that job, again, brings you that satisfaction, because you are somebody who is very engaging in that way. And you don't like the structure. I don't get the structure. The heavy structure is not your thing. We got the Two of Wands here, which is the planning card. So as you start looking, plan what it is you want for the next job. So therefore, you're not shooting a fish in a barrel and saying, I'll take any job. No, don't take any job. This is the time to pick the right job. But again, that right job is going to have an economic benefit to you. It's going to give you some calendar freedom, some geographical freedom, and therefore you'll be able to do what you want when you want, and not have to stick to somebody else's schedule so much. And most importantly, be happy with the opportunity. And then the last card I got for you is the Hierophant. And so again, that's the structure that you like. You're just not somebody who, you don't like to be told. You don't like structure. You don't like somebody, saying, do this, when and where. You can go to the bathroom now. You can't go to the bathroom now. You can eat now. Don't eat that snack. Eat this snack. No.
Right.
And that's the energy I'm picking up. Okay. So ultimately, if they don't make the change, you will. The question is which one? And that's what this question is. Which one? Who's going to beat it? Are they going to get rid of you before you get rid of them? That's the question, right? All right. But ultimately, you're going to be happy with it, because, again, it's going to bring you more money and freedom. So that's what I'm getting. I'm getting all job energy right now. This is all about the job. J-O-B.
J-O-B.
If you want to be with me, you got to have J-O-B.
O-B.
You want to be with me?
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, Lord. If we could use music and not get dinged for it,
What?
Shawna and I would have music on this thing
All the time.
Heck yeah.
All
Unfortunately,
the time.
anytime we play music, spank, spank, spank. It's like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Who is next, Miss Shawna?
Miss Kelly Dix. We haven't read for Kelly.
Kelly Dix. It's nice to see you in.
Hi.
Marie Taylor, nice to see you in. Didn't see you popping in there until just now. Unveil and Unwind with Jessie Mercer. Hey, Jess, nice to see you in. And Jess has a new webpage. Jess, it's if you type in your webpage information and your contact information, let us know. Let us know, Jess, okay? Because we will post it out there. Yes, get those dollars. Get the money.
Awesome.
Miss Covey, yes, get the money. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
So what we got from Miss Kelly Dix?
Let me get to the cards. The cards. Ooh, what?
I like that new purple that just popped up all over the screen. Usually it was like this blue, and all of a sudden I just got a whole string of purple, which I'm liking. Oh my, you know where the comments are?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
Dang,
purple.
yeah.
I like. Me likey.
Oh, dang, I didn't even notice until you said so because I was looking down.
Yeah.
Good. It came up quick.
It did. A bunch of them popped up. I'm like, what happened?
Right.
What happened?
What's happened? All right. Kelly.
Ms. Dix.
Wait a minute. Miss Dix. We have the Four of Pentacles.
I ain't saying nothing.
You better not. You have the Four of Pentacles here. I feel like you're playing it safe right now, Miss Dix. Let me,
3 snaps and a circle.
right? And around the world. Oh, yes. A hot young tender. Yes. Yes. Kelly.
Can we talk?
Safe because what's right beside the safe button is the Two of Cups. So, what's happening? And then right beside that is the King of Wands. And then right beside that is the Page of Cups.
Kelly, do you have something to tell us? Are you like, is something going on?
In the world? Because, I don't want to read too much into it. It said it itself. I don't have to say anything. This is how it all lined up. Okay. Why are you playing it safe? Are you trying to get, you should get dirty a little bit, I feel. But wash after. Wash after so you don't get cooties. Okay. Wash after. I just feel like there is sparks happening. I don't and definitely I'm getting like Rico Suave, that type of look how this one look. Like, don't he look like Rico Suave type of energy with this King of Wands? It's like, okay, I'm here. I'm ready. What's up? What you talking about, Kelly? I mean, Miss Dix. Okay. I'm just trying to be one of those things for you. Okay, so I'm feeling just like this new energy here because of the Page of Cups, and this is all surrounding around. I'm getting heart chakra all through this. Now you do have the Four of Cups here. It's like I don't know. It's like you're, I don't want to say bored. I stay away from the Ricos. I know that's right. You don't want none of the Ricos. The Ricos will get you in trouble and you might catch cooties. Okay. But with this Four of Cups, it's like there's a blessing in disguise here. There is a blessing that the Spirit is like, hello, do you see this? Do you see this cup I'm trying to give you? It's all sparkly. It's all nice. It's all of that. And it's all of it what you've been asking for, but you don't see me. Why? Because you're playing it safe. You playing it safe. Queen of Swords. Be the diva. Come out of this. Be the diva. It's nothing wrong with protecting yourself. Okay, it's nothing wrong with that. But step into this energy of hey, I am all that and a bag of all the chips that is great. It's like step into that energy. That's what I have for you. I don't want to go too deep and put your business out there. What do you have for Miss Kelly?
I was trying to pick up on the energy. Trying to pick up on the energy. Kelly, the one thing I'm picking up is that give a little attention to the husband. Give a little attention to the husband. Give a little attention to your relationship. This weekend, get out of the house. Go do something. Go somewhere you haven't been in a while, and just do something with the two of you. Just the two of you. And make sure that it's a lot of me time. Give yourself some me time. No one else is invited. No one else can come. This is a time for just the two of you to do your thing. And I'm just picking up that energy of a mingling time. You need to do some time for yourselves, a time for getting to just get back to energy, get back to the things that drew you two together, and the things that will keep you two together. No kid drama, no grandkid drama, no brother sister drama, none of that. This is just you and your time. So you do that this weekend, and you won't be let down with the benefit that you reap from it, and more importantly, I think you'll be very happy with the fact what comes from it, because I'm being drawn, but you have to be. It's got to be out of your community, again, doing something beyond something you haven't done in a while. Okay. No husband. Relationship, more focused on myself. Oh, you don't
maybe you're about to meet. Yeah, I didn't pick up no husband. I feel like she's about to be meeting somebody.
Oh, it's interesting. I'm picking up husband energy.
Oh, maybe the person is. See, this is when.
Wow.
That always happens. It's like when you just been chilling and focusing on yourself. This is that unexpected. That's why that 2 of Cups, because you're gonna bump into somebody, and this somebody is gonna have them spark. So just be prepared, because that might be the hubby.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Well, then you definitely need to get out and about.
Yeah.
God darn, what is that? This is weird though, because it feels like you're already. Are you?
No, I felt new energy coming in.
Yeah. So Kelly, then are you? Well, I feel like this person already knows you. I feel like you guys are together. It's interesting. So you're not dating anyone. It's like I feel like this person already knows you. They already know you.
She's talking about her ex-husband.
Oh.
She said her ex. She do have an ex-husband.
Oh.
But I think it's deeper. I think it's like a new person. Yeah. You know how you meet someone and you like, dang, you know me and I know you, but we never met.
Yeah.
In this life. So yeah, you're feeling soulmate energy, I feel.
I'm feeling something, because I feel like they know each other so well. And so is the ex-husband also the father of the kids? Don't be surprised if for some and he's still around. He's still alive. Is he probably still in your town? I don't know. There's something. I wonder if something.
You said offers are there, but I ignore them. Well. Don't be ignoring nobody. You're gonna know how you want to feel.
Kelly, you just may want to just spend a little time with him if the offer is still available this weekend. And again, away from everybody, there may be the reason, and that may be why it is, because it brings that closure. Maybe you guys need some closure. Maybe you need to have a conversation now that you're kind of away for a distance, have distance away. I just feel like I do get, I get the ex-husband energy then, because again, I'm getting very husband energy, and he knows you inside and out. And I think that, so maybe this is energy that gives you the opportunity to maybe have some conversations that you now have had time to be a part enough, so where you can have those conversations without being too into the moment. You know what I'm saying? But I do see you with him having a conversation and spending the time together, and maybe even rebuilding some bridges in that sense. Because again, I think this is again somebody who knows you so super well, and if it's not, then like Shawna said, it could be that soulmate energy that's sitting out there that you might run into. So yeah, and I'm not, again, I'm not telling you to do something that goes against what you want to do. I'm just saying, don't be surprised if there's just an alignment there. I don't get it. It's a very strong alignment.
Wow.
Very strong energy on that one. So, wow. Interesting. Does your husband have like a paunch? Is he a little bit chubby, to say the least?
Chubby.
I'm getting, like, again, not super tall. I'm getting a roundish face. I'm getting chubby. He's somewhat passive. He's not real aggressive. I'm getting the energy of the person I'm picking up is not aggressive, and not overtly loud. He's not real loud and boastful. So if your husband doesn't fit this, then it isn't him, your ex-husband. But that's the energy I'm picking up. Maybe that will help to give you an idea of who I'm talking about, what energy I'm picking up. Interesting. No, I'm not saying necessarily go back. I'm saying that I'm picking up an energy of a mending of bridges. It's like it's spending that time together to have conversations, and again, devoid of kids and everything else that would distract you. But I just think that again, having that space of time, so where the things aren't as sensitive to us, we can sometimes have conversations that we couldn't have otherwise. That's kind of what I'm getting. That's kind of what I'm getting at. But yeah. But I have strong, and I wouldn't be surprised. Again, I just get the feeling with him. I really do. But it's interesting because as you say, you wouldn't go back with him. I totally get that. But I just feel that there's still that connection is still there, the strong connection. And sometimes when you get together, there's that like, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. Okay. I'm describing your special needs son. You mean physically? I guess is what you're saying when I described him physically. That's not your husband's physical thing? Huh.
Wow.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. We'll move on because I'm even more intrigued now. I'm even more confused, which is
You're gonna be
interesting.
stuck there.
I know my mind is rolling all over this information. It's like, yeah. Physically, it's the special needs son. Okay. But the behavior wise is husband, you're saying. Ex-husband. Interesting. Okay. Well, let me work on that some more. Kelly, I may have some more update for you down the road. I'm gonna put that on the back burner, and I'm gonna work through this. There is something that needs to be settled between you and the ex-husband. That's the energy, and again, it's that time. But it's like you're at that time now where it's the conversation can be had where before it couldn't. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up. But okay. All right. Who's next, Miss Shawna?
That's it. That's it. All right. Rosalind.
Okay, Rosalind.
Rosalind.
Rosalind Carter Crump.
Rosalind Carter.
Crump. I put Carter in there. Rosalind Carter.
I
Remember
was like, wait a minute.
Jimmy Carter's wife, Rosalind Carter. So Rosalind Carter Crump.
I would love a reading if drawn. Okay. Are you still here, Rosalind? First off, let's make sure of that. Yes.
So Kelly says the behavior is her boy too. Interesting. Kelly was saying her behavior, even the behavior I was talking about was her son and not her husband. So I'm picking up energy. Kelly, how long have you been divorced from him? Did the son kind of take the role of the head of the household when he left or something? Is that kind of the energy then? Because it's like he's been there for you through emotional up and down, and he's kind of been your emotional support team. I don't know. I'll just have to work on it. I'll definitely get back to you, Kelly, on that. Because this is really more confusing.
You got to finish it out now. Because you're going to keep coming back to it. So you might as well ask the questions and finish.
Yeah.
Pause on Rosalind for a second.
Exactly.
Hold on.
Yeah. Kelly, just do me a favor. Eventually find some time, have a conversation with the husband without anybody else around, and in a space, and not in your place, not in his place, but in a place that is in a neutral place, because I just feel there's so much more needed to be said, and you're at a point now where you can say those things and he can say those things without creating tons of drama. So I think that's I think that's important. I think that's super important. Your son was 15 months when he left. That's been a long time. Yeah. Interesting. But I just feel there's something going on. And oh, Lord have mercy. Kelly, I'm hoping that, I hope your ex-husband is well, because I'm wondering, some of the energy I'm picking up is a conversation about some things for him down the road. And I'm wondering if he needs to share with you. And maybe by doing that, now that he's seeing, now that he's seeing that he's not infinitely here, that he's here for a limited time, we're all limited. There may be, again, he's feeling like he has to bring closure or bring an apology or that kind of thing. I just feel there's a need. And so don't be surprised if you hear he has some health issues or something. And that's kind of, he's facing his mortality, like we all do when we get sick. We're like, oh my God, we are not superhuman. We will eventually pass. So I'm just picking up a whole lot of that closure energy, the energy of making up for mistakes in the past. So that's the conversation, which I was saying for the weekend together, and trying to rebuild bridges so that he doesn't go out on a bad note. So we'll see. Don't be surprised if you get that phone call or get a message. And it may not be this weekend, but that's coming, and that conversation will be had. He'll find a way to make it happen. He will find a way to make it happen, by the way. Yeah. Okay. Now let's move on. Rosalind, my dear, sorry about that.
Now let's move on. Now, when y'all just don't understand, when we feeling something, we got to get it out. Because there's no point for us to keep it in. Mm-hmm. It will drive us crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So, Rosalind, here is your cards, hunting. We have the Hermit card, Virgo energy here. Starting it off. Wow. The thing that I'm getting automatically is get clear. If you're not clear of what your desires are, it's like you need to get focused. Get focused on what do you want for your life? What is it? What are your goals? What are your intentions? What are your dreams? Get clear of that, so you can get set on that path, and get put on that path or, get things going. So things can start to materialize for you in reality. Um, and if you don't know what to do, I'm also don't be afraid to ask for help or seek help to get you in alignment. And saying that, if you don't know I can help you. I offer coaching uh, um, packages as well. So for services, and the link is down below. There you go, Don. You want it today. But yeah, I feel like you just need guidance to help you get in your alignment here. Okay. You do have the Nine of Wands, because how you are moving and the things that you want to bring into your life, into your environment, into your reality. I feel like, all right, this is the great time to put up boundaries. We talk about this. This is not putting up a wall. This is putting up boundaries. Things that you will accept and what you don't accept. Now, we do a great breakdown. If you wasn't here earlier, we do a great breakdown of that on our podcast called Conversations for the Conscious Mind. And what episode is that? Episode 3, I think. Episode 3. Is it?
Which one is this?
Boundaries. Episode 3 or episode 4? I don't know.
4.
One of those episodes. 4.
4.
Episode 4. This is great at what we talk about as far as in understanding what boundaries are, not walls. Okay, that's a big difference. But honoring your boundaries, and it's okay to say no, type of thing. So we have that. And then episode 4 is, episode 4 is turning setbacks into comebacks. Okay, but check out, that's on Spotify and on YouTube. But I also want you to know that the worst is over. If you was you unclear of that, the worst is over, and what's ahead of you is stability. Okay, so this was what this Nine of Wands is talking about here. All of our podcasts is what you're gonna need right now. So take time out to listen and watch it. This is what I feel like you're getting prepped for, and you're moving in that direction. This is the Queen of Swords energy. This is taking a stance. This is standing your ground. This is you being that powerhouse, okay, and you being, HBIC. Okay. Okay, that's that energy. Knowing your worth, knowing what you can handle, but stepping into that energy. I just feel like this is all about you and just getting clear. Once again, if you need help with that, my link is down below, and I give you the tools, but you have to put the work in, and that's what I do for all. Also, speaking of just owning it, I feel like this is you stepping into becoming much wiser as well, and taking a new direction in your life. I feel like you're coming out. You want to come out of boredom. Boredom meaning, well, where you are right now, and you are looking to getting out of that energy. But it's also knowing to listen to your heart. What is your heart's desires? This is what you are becoming clear of. Okay. Okay. This is what you are definitely need to be clear about. What is it that you want from the career? And what's the setting? Get in detail, really get in detail, because that's the only way the universe will know what your desires are, what is your wants. To help you with all of that, get out in nature. That also will bring clarity in for you, and getting clear of, all right, this is where I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to, maybe go to the park, or I'm gonna sit outside on my porch, or sit outside on my balcony, or whatever, and just be in the midst of nature, where is quiet, and you can just go and ground yourself. That's the main thing, is grounding yourself, so you can get those answers, so you can get in tune with the guidance that's being shared to you. When you follow your heart, okay, you start to adjust to things differently, okay, and in a big major way where it benefits you. It benefits you to have an understanding or have a direction of which way to go. But it's all about you getting clear of what your wants are, what your needs are, what your desires are, not just what, checking a box off, or like, bam, this is what, this is what I want, this is what I want, this, because this is what, no, listen to what your heart is telling you. This is part of being clear. Okay, you do have the 6 of Cups here. Yes, it's about that time anyway. When the 6 of Cups is here, it's just letting you know this takes a journey. Okay, this is a journey, but trusting the process that comes with it. Like, you've learned a lesson with this one, you learned a lesson with this, you learned this, and this is all taken in account, where, all right, now I know how to move emotionally. Okay, you do have the Page of Pentacles here, so there is news of money, of opportunity coming in, especially for personal growth here. Okay, so feel that energy. Also, the 8 of Swords, it's like you got to release yourself. You got to release yourself from self-inflicted type of binds. Okay, that's what you need to release. I would the main word that's coming up is settling. Why settle? Why settle? So that's what I have for you, hun.
Let's see. Why do I feel like I feel like you are having the weight of the world on your shoulders. Are you feeling buried under right now? I just feel like a lot of weight on your shoulders. Are you carrying a lot of responsibility? Are you single, a single mom? Are you carrying a lot of single energy in that sense? And so you're like the breadwinner, and you are the source of psychological and emotional support at the same time. I mean, you wear a lot of hats, is what I'm seeing, and very much wear a lot of hats.
Mm-hmm.
And are you? I just feel like you're taxed. You're overtaxed, and I feel like you're kind of like you're just so needing of a break, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And part of that is, and I mean, I don't mean to put it all back on you, but part of that is you've accepted that role, and you just felt like you had to do it because you had to do it. But at the same time, you haven't found ways to also combine you and your life and your priorities, and you need to find a way to marry your life and your priorities and your wants and needs along with the rest, so where that you can feel like at least you're getting something. Because I think that you're feeling slighted. You're feeling like, when is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
What about me? And at the same time, you're like, there is no time for me because I'm so busy taking care of everybody else and their needs. So I think you need to have a step back and take a step back and do a review on what would make you happy, what would give you some relief, and then find little things.
Mm-hmm.
Little things that will give you a little vacation in that sense. And so like in a daytime, say, okay, I'm going to set aside an hour, schedule an hour of me time.
Right.
And in that me time, it may be just a sit down and watch a brain dead TV show that will help you get an escape.
Mhm.
It could be me time, you taking a long hot bath or a shower, a bubble bath or a salt bath. It could be you going out for a walk by yourself without the cell phone, without any distractions. It could be something as simple as shopping therapy, and go out and and say, you know what, for 2 hours I'm going to go out and I'm going to go to a shop and I will walk around, buy absolutely nothing, but I will
Yep.
look around. You know, you do. I think you need to really find find yourself in the schedule some time for you, because you never get time, and even when you say I'll get to it, you never get to it. That's the problem.
Mhm.
So schedule it in like you would schedule everything else. The dentist appointment. So, Monday morning, got to take this one to a dental appointment. Monday midday, got to take the pet to the vet. Monday afternoon, my time. Monday
Boom.
evening, make dinner. Tuesday morning, get up and start the whole process over again. Again, put you on the schedule. Write it in so where you commit to spending that one narrow point of time for you, and do that 3 to 4 times a week. I mean, build it in your schedule 3 to 4 times a week, and you will find how it can be liberating, and it can be uplifting, because again, finally you're having the little things, and the little things can mean a lot. They really can, when you feel like you have no time for yourself, and then you have these little
Right.
opportunities. You're like, wow, this is nice. And also, you don't by having short bursts over a period of time, you don't have the guilt. You don't carry the guilt of like, oh, I've neglected something. You didn't. You can take an hour or two away and not neglect and not feel that. So that's why I say the short little burst instead of like one half day. If you take one half day, you are prone in your mindset to say, I feel guilty because I've taken this whole day or this whole half a day. Where if you do the little hour or two over 3 or 4 days, that triggers our mind in a different way, and it's like, oh, we can afford an hour, an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Mhm.
And one of those things that consider doing is, I know your 10-month twins, I get it, but your 10-month twins are humans, and they don't need you every moment of the day, Mom. I know you don't like hearing that too, because you want to be their sole support, and and it's wonderful to be needed, but also understand that they can go without you for a period of time. So find a babysitter for a period of time. I'm sure you have a brother, a sister, a mother, a father, or somebody who will come in and do that for you. And because they want you to be mentally healthy for your children.
Right.
So find the time to do that. Find a way to put the kids in someone else's hands and again, that goes back to what I was saying about the half hour. If you take an hour or two over a few days versus one whole half a day, you're going to feel guilty for having somebody take care of your kids for a half hour. Because a whole half a day, oh my God, I feel terrible. But for an hour or two, you're not feeling terrible, and you're not overtaxing them, because by that time they may be done and like, I can handle a 10-month baby for an hour or two, but not so much longer. And everybody wins. So again, there should be no shame in your game. There should be no feeling of I'm not a good mom or whatever. No, good moms take care of themselves, because if you are not healthy and whole, and you cannot be healthy and whole to your children, and your children need a healthy and whole mom. Therefore, they can grow up healthy and whole themselves. So that's what I'm picking up. Spend a little time for yourself. Schedule it in. Have conversations with people and say, hey, can you watch my kids for just an hour or two? And explain explain what you're doing. So therefore, there's no subterfuge, no fibbing. Say, look, I just need an hour away or 2 hours. And believe it or not, so many people will truly understand that, and they'll say, you know what, I think you will too. And you will see how that will benefit you. And more importantly, you'll because what happens is, if you're not careful, you will also start kind of putting that negative energy, it's like, well, my kids are taking my life, my kids or whatever. And you get into that thing, and then you feel guilty for even thinking that. So it's like, it's a no-win situation. This way, you take a little time and you get a little me time. And when you do the me time, don't be surprised if now you're starting to feel better. The days are not as long. The
No.
happiness comes more often and the sadness comes less often. You also are more alert because now you had the time away and you've been able to get a little bit of freedom from the mind and then you're back into it. So,
Mhm.
so take that time. Do me a favor and do that. And then report back to us. Let us know how that worked.
Please let us know.
Yeah. I didn't do all the talking for nothing, by the way. I really do want you to do this. Okay. So come back and say, you know what? I tried that. And I will be very surprised when you come back and say, I tried it and it was awful. I will guarantee you that you will not be saying that. I
Right.
do believe that you'll come back and you'll say, well, the first, and the thing you will tell me probably is the first time or two that you did it, you still felt a little bit of guilt because
Mhm.
like, I can't, but after you did it for 2 or 3 times, you're going to feel like, wow, it did work though, because it got me out of my space and it
Mhm.
gave me a chance to find a relaxing moment for me. And again, you have to do that. That's something that you cannot miss. You have to, if you have 2 10 months old, those 10 months old are going to be 12 months old soon enough. And then they're going to start walking and crawling and running all over and you're not going to
Yep.
have any time for anything. So again, right now, learn to do that in your schedule. So when they get a little older, it's already there. You're already accustomed to it. And there, it's healthy for them, by the way, not to have you there every minute of every day, not to have you there, and needy only on them. They need a little bit of different human touch as well. It's good for
Mhm.
them and their development. Okay.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. I do feel that energy. I mean, really, you need to, you need to find that release.
Yes.
Okay. You really do. And I'm not empathic, but there are times where I do feel it. Lord have mercy. Y'all send that energy. Sometimes it's really deep.
Oh heck yeah.
Who is
I'll be
next?
like,
We have time for about 1 or 2 more.
okay,
So who's
okay.
next on the list?
Hmm.
As if we had a list, right? Who's our next victim?
The next victim. Ooh, Katie Newkirk. Excuse me, Newkirk. Are you here?
Kate, are you still here, Kate?
I feel
Anyone?
like I've
Anyone?
read for her.
Any Katie? Any Katie? Any Katie? Katie going once? Katie going twice? Katie,
All
Katie,
right.
Katie? Katie cat?
All right, Marie's here though. So,
Bye, Nikki.
Marie, excuse me. All right, Marie. Welcome. I'm glad you're still here.
Hey,
All
Marie.
right,
Hey,
Marie.
Cookie.
Say what to what?
Oh, I said, hey, Marie. Hey, Cookie.
Oh,
I just
hey,
saying hello. I just saying hello. Saying hello.
Cookie Victoria. Does that mean you make cookies? Or are you talking about your cookie? All right, Marie. You do have the 7 of Wands here. The 7 of Wands is letting you know, hold your ground, girl. Hold your ground. Okay. And also try to see the other side of whatever that you're going through or toughing tiffing with. I just feel when you hold your ground and you stand firm, this is you just stand on your beliefs. Okay. Um, and not allowing things to throw you off or to um, throw your focus off is um what I'm trying to say. All right, you do have the moon card here. The message to me, that's my name. Gotcha. My mind did not go there when I first read that message. Cookie Victoria. It did not. I was like, what? Okay. Threw me off a little bit. But you do have the moon energy here. And this is literally saying listen to your intuition with work, with projects, whatever it may be. And also your emotions may be running high when it comes to some illusions here. But just really staying focused. This is like the unknown energy, but this is about your intuition. I also feel like because the moon energy is here, I feel like you need to be doing some work with the full moon of releasing and letting go, and then replace and take, replace it and put back what you've released. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a great video about full moon rituals that will pop up here soon, and that you can go check out. Don made this video. You also have the Page of Wands here. This Page of Wands energy is letting you know a new skill is coming through. Or like you're on the verge of discovering this new skill, Marie, of what you're capable of doing. I also feel like this is this Page of Wands energy is like news of leveling up. Like there is a message coming through of you literally leveling up. That's what I'm getting. That's what Spirit is saying. Like you are seeing it, doing things differently. You do have the Seven of Cups here. And this Seven of Cups energy is you staying focused. Focus, or get focus here. That's like your main theme right here. This is like straight to the point here, Marie. And trust yourself. Trust yourself to see truth, to see the truth. Instead of being wrapped up in these illusions. A lot of times when we're on social media, we're just scrolling, we're watching everybody else, but that's not the life they live in. This is it's a facade, but also see the truth. What is it that how is it that you want to live, and live that? Okay. Well, this is the energy I have for you, Marie.
Let's see what I got from Marie. We got from Marie. What we got from Marie? What does Marie need to know? There we go. We got some jumpers today. Marie, it's interesting. It's very interesting, actually. And it's a little perplexing at the same time. It's interesting. We have a card in reverse, but I'm glad we did. Because Marie, it's time for you to take control of your life, your situation. You're stuck, yes, but you're stuck because you're stuck yourself, and you've got to be the one who changes. This is the Magician card. It's the Master Manifestor. He makes things happen. She makes things happen. You make things happen. You can't wait for somebody else. And if you want to just dance, then get out there and start dancing. You've got to make the motion. You've got to make the activity, because we are getting beyond stuck. So again, this is in reverse, which I'm loving. So it's telling me, get out there and dance. Get out there and enjoy life. Get it back into life, and stop waiting for life to catch up with you. It's going to take a little strength, because again, you're not the kind who generally does that. I don't get that energy. I'm getting the energy that, again, you're the kind of wants to just you kind of let life happen to you and around you. But this time, for now, you need to be out there and in life. You need to be making sure life is happening all around you. You need to find something that go to cooking class, go to a wine and painting class, go to a class where you're doing some basket weaving or something. Go to something, again, that will challenge you and give you options. But again, get out there and do something you haven't done before. This is different. This is doing something, just make a choice and do it. Don't worry about the consequences. Just get out and say, you know what, I'm going to go take this class. I don't even like this topic, but I'm going to do it just to do it, and get out there and do it. Because when you do make those choices, when you do get out there and do it, I just feel like things are going to shift for you, and you need that. And look at this. Again, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy the hell out of it. But you're also going to meet some people who are going to be probably longer-term friends. See the connection down below, the two arms. You're going to meet some friends you're going to meet some folks who are going to turn into friends, and you're going to expand your friendship horizon. It's not going to be just a class. And again, this is not comfortable for you, because you're not somebody who I don't get the energy that you're somebody who gets out there and is in people's faces and goes out there and meets strangers. I think that you need to do it this time. And there are no limitations. I don't care if you're in a wheelchair or you're in a scooter. Get your butt moving. I don't care if you can't read or write. Get yourself moving. I don't care if you need false teeth or something. I don't care. None of that makes difference. I'm telling you, no matter what your limitations are, make sure that they are not what holds you back, because that is what you need to do. You need to get yourself out and about, and you need to put yourself into the world. You're strong enough to do it. And again, it does require you to kind of go beyond what you're used to doing. But again, for this one time, in this one moment, get out there and be involved in life, and you're going to be happy that you did. You're going to make some connections and some social networking that will lead you to a happier place. And you need a happy space right now, because again, I just feel you're stuck in blah. You're blah, meh, meh, meh. You know, it's like let's get below, let's get beyond meh. Let's get beyond, let's get beyond and let's go, you know. So there you go. That's what I got for Marie. So I leave it in your hands, because the master manifester is you. Yes. You are the magician. If you don't do it, no one else will. I promise you. I promise you no one else will, because you know what? They're living their lives. Yes. And they're hoping that you live yours. Okay? So get her done.
Get her done.
Shall we do one more before we head out?
If you want to.
Who will be our last victim, the final victim?
Who do you want it to be?
Oh my goodness.
I picked two, and the one I did, she didn't show up. So
let's do Julie.
Who do you feel?
She just popped in and she said, "We'd love a reading."
We haven't read for Julie in the minute.
I know. I can't remember last time I read for Julie either. So Julie, this one's for you.
Yes, honey.
And while we're at it, let's put Julie's subscriber thing on. So if folks want to, they can follow Miss Julie as well. There we are. This is who we're reading for, by the way, folks. And see, us, we do love readings. We do love get readings. So Miss Julie
is amazing. She's on more than us.
Yes.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Fridays.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep. So yeah, check out her. They do free readings as well. Matter of fact, she will be on tomorrow with Scott Underwood. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you didn't get a reading today, hop on over to her channel for tomorrow, and she will hook you right on up.
And she's very active and connected in the metaphysical community here in Phoenix. So the good part is usually if something's happening in the community, she knows about it, because she's very connected. She has this. She's wonderful the way she's connected with so many people and has gotten to meet so many people. So if you ever need to figure out what's happening in Phoenix with the metaphysical community, reach out to Julie. Julie will know.
She knows. She be in the know, honey. She knows.
Absolutely.
That's a social butterfly.
And if she doesn't know, she knows who to turn to ask the question.
Yes.
I love.
Yes. And she's not afraid to say, I don't know.
Exactly. Yep.
Yes. Well, 8 of Cups, first thing that's coming up.
Let me see that one again, Shawna.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one before, or at least I haven't.
And you know what? This is a different one, because they looking back like I'm done. Like,
the spilt cup, the dropping of the cup.
Yeah. And this is like the first time I ever noticed, like, I'm done with the BS. I'm done with this cup. Yeah. That I'm done with all of it, and I'm ready to move on. Yeah. That's you. That's your energy. That's what's happening, Julie, Miss Julie. Honey, this is you cutting your losses. That's it. And you're on to bigger and something better, because where you going is something bigger and better here. It's like, all right, I'm done being small. I'm done with this little thing over here. I want that big old island right there. I want that as mine. And that's what you're going towards. You have the Temperance card here as well. And this Temperance card is it's this energy of cooperation. This is energy of healing. This is the energy of peace as well. But patience now, Julie. There's patience in all of this. But this is what you're pouring out. This is amazing of what this energy is. It's like you not only giving back, but you are nurturing everything that's around you, and you're pouring your energy out that's around you, that's helping others. Hence why the cooperation. And I'm also feeling like Oh, wow. What's coming through is like new collaborations happening too. You do have the devil card here. Okay. Now, most people ain't gonna like how you move. Most people ain't gonna like what you do. Most people it's not gonna like your idea. But don't allow that to stop you. Okay. You continuously move forward. Don't allow negative thoughts, negative things, negative people bring you down with negative energy. You stay and focus on what is best for you, even if you got to do it by yourself. Okay. This is like I don't got time to be either you with me or you're not. And but if they're not, that's okay, because spirit, the universe will put that right person uh, for you to connect with on your path. Okay, so don't be stuck or feel like you are trapped in one thing or in this idea or whatever. Know that you have plenty of options and that you have the freedom to do what you please. Hence of getting to what is your main focus here. What is, instead of trying to do everything. Okay, now you're my fellow Virgo. Instead of trying to do everything, there's a moment that says, okay, I can't. Let me allocate these things, or let me just focus on what is the most important thing and then focus on that. Instead of just being overwhelmed with so much, so many tasks, so many things to do. Okay, so this is that Seven of Cups is literally saying examine your choices carefully. That's all. Does this, is this serving me? How is it serving me? Okay, bam. Let me keep it. Or is this serving me? And how this is not. This is more of, wasting my time, focus on it. But I learned from this. All right, I'm gonna put that to the side. This is not a priority right now. So that's all that Seven of Cups is doing. You do have the Six of Wands. You're getting the recognition. You're being noticed. And it's like this. I love the Six of Wands because it's like the other Chariot card, of allowing yourself to shine, allowing yourself to. You hear that word I'm saying? Allowing yourself to embrace this moment, embrace the recognition. But what comes with that is abundance. Okay, abundance, and people following you, intrigued by your skills, your ability, but intrigued by you. So this is that energy. You do have the Knight of Wands here. Wow, this Knight of Wands is take the risk. Is another thing of taking a risk. And when you do take that risk, your action will be favored, if that makes sense. I don't have to do no clarifiers because this was straight to the point for you, Julie. It's like you going towards your that drive. You have this extra drive now to oh man, I'm hearing Don say, "Get her done." What you waiting for? To go forward, to go for that dream, go for that goal, go get you out of that box or whatever it may be, but go for your passion. So that's what I have.
Cool. Let's see what I get. Let's see what I got going on here. Interesting, Julie. We have the Nine of Pentacles, which, as you know, this is the spirits are talking to you. They are communicating with you. You are being given a download. You're getting information on what you need to do next, where you need to go, how you need to plan and move forward. So listen, spirit's talking to you, and they're sharing the abundance, because if you look on this card specifically, the highlight of the abundance around your neck. So again, they're giving you information on what you should do and how to move forward. And it's interesting because then I get the Two of Pentacles, and that Two of Pentacles is telling me you have so many options for you, but all of them look good. So I don't think you can make a wrong decision, but I would be listening to spirit to help guide me in this direction. Um, look at this, the Three of Cups. You know, again, how wonderful is that? Three of Cups. You have the Three of Cups, which is the celebratory card. So this is you're moving into a period of time where it's been a long time since you felt this free and this open and this ready to move forward. And this is going to be a happier time for you, because I think this is the one time where it's the first time in so long where you felt like you've had so much more control over your life and the things around you. It's interesting here, because again, this is the Emperor, so you can create anything you want right now. This is that power card. This is that energy of being able to bring things again, make things happen, being able to create. It's like you're at a point now where you can actually recreate you. You can become the person you've wanted to be, because for so long you were what everybody else wanted or needed, and therefore you kind of lost Julie along the way. And this is you getting back to Julie. This is you getting back to doing the things that Julie wanted to do and needed to do, the things that inspire you. It's interesting, because this is you communing with people, talking with people, having conversations with people, and sharing information with people. This is you in TV format and in a show format where you're again, where you're talking to people and you're interviewing them, but the interviews are actually going to lead you to you, because the good part is when you talk to people, as you talk to them, they're going to give you sparks of information that you're going to be able to use in your own life. So the new show that you're going to be doing is interviewing people and finding them in their place and talking about them and their life experiences and what they're doing. And in so doing, it's going to give you that celebration card that you're going to find your own way in that regard. I like that. And again, that's going to give you options. So keep listening to Spirit. Spirit is directing you. They've already put you on the right path. Don't be distracted by the little bumps in the road. You know, that's going to happen. So we're not going to let them distract us. We have 2 3s here, so make sure you look up the name angel number 33. Make sure your internal struggles, make sure you don't let them come. Again, that's what's going to cause the conflict here, or the problem for you, is if you allow yourself to give in to your inner demons and get back to that internal struggle of like, am I doing the right thing? Do I need, don't even ask the question anymore. Just keep moving forward. Just keep moving forward. You know, you brought about change and you're bringing about change. Continue to bring that change forward. And that leads you to this happier time. So again, embrace it. Be that new energy, that new, fresh beginning of life energy. This is a new part of your life, a new time in your life. And you've been set free from so many anchors. So now it's time to find your way and listen to Spirit. Okay. Listen to Spirit as they lead you through that. All right. That's what I'm getting for you, Miss Julie. A lot of things in front of you, a lot of good energy in front of you. The most important thing is listen to what your spirit and spirit guides are telling you, and let them really impress upon you that you're moving in the right direction, because you just need that. You need confirmation. And that's what I'm feeling. You need confirmation. You know, you're doing the right thing already, and you know you're headed in the right direction, but you just feel like you need confirmation. And I'm giving you the confirmation. And listen to Spirit. They'll give you the confirmation. They will do that.
Yeah. How many more confirmations you need, Julie?
Exactly.
You got 3. 3, 3, 3.
Exactly.
There you go.
And look at that number up before, again, when you get done, look up those numbers, because that's an important message. And I can't remember what the 3s represent, but
3 represent divine energy.
Oh, nice. Loving that even more then.
Divine energy.
Cool beans.
Yeah. So go deeper, Julie, with 3, 3, 3. Yes.
I love a great reading like that. It's nice when we can give good news and just have it flow like that. It's wonderful, you know.
Absolutely.
So, with that said, don't forget, before we go, check out Miss Shawna's 2 things. First of all is her meditation journal, 21-day meditation journal. Super important.
Manifestation.
I'm sorry, manifestation.
It's okay.
That's why I got you. Keep me focused. Keep me focused. And then the second thing is her astrology planner. It is still available, so please act. Yes. This is the electronic version. If you get it through the electronic version, it's delivered immediately. Otherwise, you get it through the mail. But again, if you order it through the mail, which is this one, you will get it directly from Shawna, and she will be sending it you. So the quality control was there. You'll get a good quality book. No mistakes in the printing process.
No
Like,
mistakes.
additionally, if you're looking for some great summer reading, one of the best summer reading books I've heard about in years is this amazing author. And he wrote this book about the ultimate power within, unleashing the magic of affirmations. You can get this book on Amazon through this QR code, or just go to my website, sonoranmystictarot.com, order it there. If you order it there, you can let me know in advance, and I will sign it for you and send it to you, and also inscribe it for you. Tell me what you'd like in the book, as long as it's nothing that I would not be uncomfortable with saying, of course. Also, it's great as a gift, by the way. These things that we just showed you are great as gifts.
Yes.
If you're looking for graduation gifts, what better way than to send them the message of learning affirmations that help start their life off in a good way to do it. Also, the 21 days. The 21 days is, again, another good thing to give them. Again, these are things that help graduates. These are things that are beneficial to anyone. If they're, again, if you're facing a milestone birthday, these are things, because again, it's reminding you to take control of your life. And that's what we're trying to help you do, is take control of your life and learn how to use it, how to live your life for you and not for everybody else. And eventually, by living your fullest and highest powered life, you then serve everybody else. But if you are not whole and well yourself, it's much harder to help everybody else. Okay. So consider buying these as gifts or whatever else. And again, if you order it as a gift, let me know, and I'll sign it off as a gift as well, and put an inscription in there for whoever is receiving it. So please check it out, sonoranmystictarot.com.
Yes.
Let's see. I think we covered everything. We have. We'll be back. I'll be back. Julie and Scott, as Shawna had said, we'll be back tomorrow morning doing live readings. On Saturday, Susan will be on Saturday.
Susan.
At 11. And she is on time. There ain't no issues there. She is on time. And Julie's pretty much on time too. And then Sunday afternoon will be the love goddess, your love goddess herself, Miss Bonnie.
Yes,
and she will be with Jess. And then Sunday evening, not Shawna. On that one, it's Angie and sometimes Sherry Berry. And maybe some other folks, depending on who is available, who isn't. And then on Monday, I think Monday's a day off these days. Miss Shawna used to cover that space. And from time to time, you never know, she might pop up there. And Tuesdays, exactly. On Tuesdays, Miss Julie is back with Claudine. On Wednesday and Tuesday evenings are a free class. If you're looking to grow and learn your psychic abilities, that will be Tuesday evening. Wednesday is Miss Angie and myself. And then Julie is back with the show and interviews. And then Thursday back here. So with that said, thanks, folks, for popping in. Check out those channels. And more importantly, live your life to the fullest. You only have one of them. So put them to use. With that said, we are out of here. Have an amazing one. Adios. Ding dong, ding dong.
Ding dong.
Perfect timing. Here we go.
Perfect.
Step inside. The cards will